What is up, Cahir Club, and a welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. It is the first stream of the weekend, so I hope your weekends have gotten off to a good start, but also there was no Friday stream, which meant I didn't get to say I hope your week went well. So I hope your weeks all went well and ended up nicely with a little bow, maybe a little bow at the end of the week. So that'd be a bit fancy. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. I hope people had great starts to your weekend. Today we are back with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Tera raids. It is the Venusaur raid today, which is very exciting, if I do say so myself. Do love a good bit of Venusaur raids. Obviously, 7-star, pretty nasty, pretty strong. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have all that concrete a strategy, so start of today's stream is gonna be figuring out what the fuck I'm gonna do against this thing, because I don't know. Yeah, I've not really got any idea. But that's why thinking's good. Part of me is wondering if a grass type might be the bet, honestly. Because, like, it's ground type, it's got grass attacks, it does have poison attacks, which means if I'm using a grass type, I'm going to also want to use a Pokemon who's, what is it called? If I'm using a grass type, I'm also going to want to use a Pokemon who resists. The other type needs to resist poison. Its poison moves. Oh, it's also got amnesia. So we're kind of going to want physical attackers, or like a Pokemon that can lower its stats. I'm realizing that without Rob, I have a lot less. Like, I guess I hadn't considered until today when I was setting up. Like, normally, like, me and Rob kind of, like, scheme pre-stream on, like, what the fuck we're gonna do in any given situation, and we come up with, like, a pretty solid strat then and there. But that's not really happened today. So that's not really on the table. It's got Sunny Day and Chlorophyll, which is interesting, but speed doesn't tend to be the biggest decider in these fights. So, I think a good Ice type would generally be, like, a good bet here, honestly. Because beats ground, resists ice and ground, I think is neutral about poison, which is pretty good. The Venusaur does have growth, so you kind of do want to, like, debuff it, or maybe, like, buff yourself. That would be useful. Yeah, part of me's wondering about, like, a physical ice type with good special defense, because you're gonna want good special defense for this, because it's, like, got a lot of special attacks. Guessing Shen Pao isn't really what I'm looking for here, because it's Shen Pao. 101 special defense. That's, it's got the attack going for it, that's for certain. What if I... What if I did just try with Shen Pao? Like, there's nothing really stopping me from trying with Shen Pao, you know? There's no, like, law. I guess before we continue and maybe do ready up Shen Pao. Because I don't really think it's got anything it's going to do devastatingly to Shen Pao, other than maybe, like, poisoning it. You know, I think poisoning it's the biggest threat. What does Shen Pao's ability do? That's what I meant to check. I said Shen Pao, and then I meant to check its ability. Lowers the defense stats. Okay, so that's good, because that means that all of a sudden it's a bit weaker. Obviously, it's going to make my teammates weaker. This might not be a Pokemon I'd want to use. This might not be a Pokemon I want to use amidst other stuff. Congrats. Thank you, Brugger. Thank you. Indeed, yes, we did get the triple segment last stream. And hello, Moral Donut. How goes it? I hope you've been well. I'm preparing for the Venusaur raids today. Preparing and hopefully doing. Yeah, I think Shen Pao might just be a good bet, you know? Max attack, max HP. You know, those are like the two we go for. And then just kind of... Because, like, it's probably got some good, Sword Stance. It's got Sword Stance. So we could try to, like, max that out. You're good? Hell yeah, glad to hear it. Yeah, things are going pretty solid in this corner. I saw Dune 2 yesterday. Mango, hello, how goes it? I hope you've been well. Yeah, I hope that you're, Your week has gone well. Okay, Shenpao's currently minus speed, which I think is fine, because Venusaur's ability is Chlorophyll, and it's probably going to proc that pretty quickly, so I'm not all that bothered about that. Icicle Crash and Sword Stance are going to be the, like, two things I'm going to want. What else does Shenpao learn? Pokemon Shenpao. Because if I'm going down this route, yeah, it's got, like, pretty special defense, which is why I'm kind of leaning more towards other things. Has Substitute. As soon as you joined stream, your room started smelling like some food type thing. Yeah, no, that happens sometimes. Basically, it means that, I'm gonna eat you. That's what's going on there. Is, I'm actually gonna eat you. And you should probably get worried about that. Why do I and only I have smell-o-vision? I made a deal with the YouTube CEO, you know? I think my lifespan's now severely limited, which isn't that great. Like, I'd rather that not be the case. But, like, you have to make sacrifices sometimes, you know? Okay, yeah, Shenpao gets Recover, just kind of naturally, which is funny. But do you have the cool feature of Smell-o-Vision? Yes, I do have Smell-o-Vision. I don't want that with Sheer Cold. Okay. I'm then going to get Icicle Crash PP'd up, just to make sure it's got enough PP to do this. I think a Defense Sheer on turn 1 might even be, like, a good bet from my part, just because, yeah, obviously that's going to be incredibly useful. Honestly, I might go with... Okay, what do I have? I have enough protein to, like, do all I want here. And I have enough zinc and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go 11 zinc. And the rest into HP? Yeah. That seems good enough. Gonna be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm hoping Shenpao's gonna do well. When you'll be doing the race, you'll be playing Unite. Understandable, best of luck. Hopefully your uniting goes well. I feel like Sacred Sword isn't something I'm gonna want, actually. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hey, prevent stats being lowered. Haze eliminate stat changes. It's probably going to eliminate our stat changes a couple of times, is my prediction, you know? So if I just Haze immediately after, then I can eliminate any of it. Which just might work well. Maybe. This is probably one of the more flimsy strategies I've come up with, especially because I've heard that this Venusaur is actually very difficult to beat. So, I don't know if anybody's in reserve waiting for me to click on that thing and start it. Nor do I know if anyone's here just subtly judging every move I make on the Shenpao build. But, we will be starting soon. Alright. Let's get Hyper Trained up. I would love a Pokemon to go through Hyper Training. I wonder how many golden bottle caps I have at this point. It's probably like a solid few, right? I have 9 golden bottle caps. That is quite a few, but we don't need golden bottle caps for Shenpao. Okay, we actually have, like, most of what we need. Rob, hello, how goes it? I hope your week went well. I hope your weekend's gotten off to a good start. You can judge my build? Oh, thank you, Mango. Let's get the build up on screen so you can judge it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Rob. I didn't really have much coming into this, so I just slapped this together, and I'm now praying that it's gonna work. So this is the build. Because I know you said you were out tonight, right, Rob? So are you around to help? That will not work. Yikes, that's not great. Okay, now I can figure this out. Obviously, Mango is like a just general generally wise figure, you know? I did want to, like, just walk. I realized climbing up the mountain. You're not too bad. You're here, so you're able to help now. You're in another location, but everyone's going to bed. Oh, I see, I see. I hope your evening's gone well. What's the strat? Well, basically my strat was hit it as hard as possible with Shen Pao. You know? Like, Venusaur's, thing it's got going on is, it's got amnesia, which means it's going to be boosting its special defense more or less every turn. It's probably going to cap itself on max special defense pretty well. It's also got chlorophyll, so it's going to be outspeeding a lot. And then it's got growth as well, which isn't nice, so I did put haze on. So my thought was I focus on physical attack rather than special, because it's gonna like entirely invalidate most special attack pretty quickly. An ice type is probably one of the best types for like offense, because ice isn't weak to anything the Venusaur has. Thinking Chestnut with bulletproof to stop Sludge Bomb, but needs some EV changes. Oh, that's actually so smart. Oh shit. That is a good plan, actually. I'm almost inclined to entirely scrap the Shen Pao strat. Because I'm aware Rob also has to prepare, I might try the Shen Pao strat just once. Because, like, if it works, like, yippee. And if it doesn't work, which it probably won't, then I can just, do the Chestnut strat after. You know? Unless there's any objection from any party involved on this. I think I'm just gonna... What do I reckon? Full special defense EV, and about 132 speed. The rest attack. You'll have to give me a few minutes. Okay, yeah, so... What? Did you see that? Oh my god, it's so fast! How did I not know Esperathra does that? I just didn't. Speedy. Alright. Yeah, because of the couple of minutes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fight Venusaur with Shen Pao. Just because I want to see how it's gonna go, you know? Like, I theory crafted this in about 2 minutes. So, it's the Roadrunner. It is quite. I mean, yeah, I'd honestly not bother with speed. It's probably outspeeding you, because it's got Chlorophyll and Sunny Day, you know? So, like, getting outsped is more or less, like, an eventuality, rather than, like, does it? Like, in my head, at least. And then... Special defense is probably, like, the best bet. Maybe some HP. And then... Just some good grass attacks. Careful nature. Isn't careful neutral? I can't really remember much about natures. Whoa, a lot of people joining. To be clear, I do not have much faith in my current strat. I just want to see if it works. If we lose, womp womp. But we can try our best. That's the truth here, you know? It's not about victory. It's not about... victory. It's about believing in ourselves. You know? Well, Excalibur's an interesting shout. Because all you got to really worry about there is poison. It's about having fun. Exactly, Brugger. You get it. You get it. So yeah, I'm going to start off... I think I had one attack that I did want to use at the beginning of the fight, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, I was going to defense cheer. Alright, I'm just going to hop into it now. I think I won't defend Cahir. I think I'm going to go straight into Swords Dances because people are here. And I guess like I had that idea assuming I'd be alone. But, alright. Learning that the cheers don't actually boost your stats and give you like a separate status. Swords Dance gets cleared turn 3. Noted! Thank you for telling me, so I can plan accordingly. Alright. That is actually extremely useful information. So I thank you for that, Bones. Oh, it leads in with Sunny Day. Maybe I should have gone with Hail. That's fine. Well, I know what I'm doing turn 1 now. It's Haze. Sharply? Oh, right! I forgot Growth does that in Sunny Day. It crit... Oh, no, crit mute. Oh my god. It's already nullified changes. That's interesting. Yeah, this is an interesting fight. Balls to the wall, turn 1. It's already shielded. No, okay, know what? It's shielded because of a time thing rather than of anything else. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna pivot to Chestnut immediately after this. I'm just gonna grab Chestnut, the Unrivaled, and do that, I think. Now that, now that I've seen the first turn of this fight, I think doing anything else than what I'm currently planning seems like the better plan. You know? Mr. Me, hello, how goes it? 2 crits in a row never happens. Yeah, that is brutal. That is very brutal. This Venusaur has it out for you, it seems. You want Belly Drum, Drain Punch, Seed Bomb, Spiky Shield, Slash Protect. Spiky Shield is... doesn't matter, actually. I was gonna say Spiky Shield is good because it lowers attack, but we don't really need to lower its attack. Honestly, I guess. I was gonna say I'm wondering about Pokemon to, like... what was it called? Nullify its, stat changes. Spike just hurts. Oh, right, yeah, I'm just thinking of King Shield. Spiky Shield saves the build when it clears your stats and ability. Oh, that's a fair point, because the turn it does that, it Sludge Bombs. That makes sense. Alright, yeah, I think I will pivot to Chestnut. Although, part of me wonders about staying with Shen Pao, but maybe building it more... I guess it's already pretty defensive, but it's taking most of what's being leveraged at it right now, is my thought. You can set up Sword Stance. I can. At this point, I'm just kind of playing more damage control. Maybe I should have set up Sword Stance just because I can Tera a bit. You hope Nido King and Nido Queen get Megas. That would be cool. Oh, right, I have a prediction to make. If I tank this, I might pivot again and actually do a couple of Sword Stance. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the Sword Stance, I think. I'm not sure how the rest of this fight's gonna go. But I did, like, a lot of damage to its shield. Just at base. So, yeah, I tank this. Never mind. Statement retracted! I do not tank that at all, actually. Cool. Good to know. Anyway, yeah, I have a prediction. Basically, my thought. So, there's, like, a few different opinions on groups. Some people think that Pokemon Z to A is going to have new new starters. Not new, like a new set of starters, a mixed match of starters who we'll all either get Mega Evolutions or regional variants. Some people think we're going to get the Kalos starters, and then they're going to get Mega Evolutions. Like, as starters. My prediction... Oh, goodbye, controller. I just launched that onto the floor. Really not what I needed to do at that time, but oh well. But yeah, no, my prediction... Oh, someone's lowering its stats. That's why it did so much when it crit me. Yeah, I see. Okay, cool. That makes a lot more sense. I was thinking it wasn't doing much. And that's because it wasn't. Alright. Yeah, it seems growth is a thing that only really happens once. But yeah, what if we get the Kanto starters and they get variants, and then we get new Megas for them all? I feel like that's a decently likely event, honestly, because, okay, here's my thought, The Kanto starters and their Mega Evolutions were introduced in X and Y. There's not really that big of a chance, I'd say, of us not having those in the Pokedex, you know? Like, I don't really see a situation in which we get, I don't really see a situation in which we have Legend Z to A, and the Kanto starters aren't there, you know? Because, like, they were a big part of, like, the original Kalos thing, because they were the first Pokemon that could Mega Evolve you really got, you know? Like, obviously, Lucario is the first Pokemon who can Mega Evolve that you get, but, the Kanto starters, like, come with Mega Stones. Odds are they've been on your team for a while and you're going to Mega Evolve them when you get the opportunity. I'm going to put Mothra away for now while I take Chestnut the Unrivaled. But yeah, like, I don't have to level this one up. Alright, so I think I'm going to go more or less exactly how I did with Shenpao. So I'm going to need more protein. But yeah, I don't really see a situation where we get the Z2A Pokedex, and it doesn't have the, that's a lot of money. I'm going to pay with LP. I don't really see a situation in which we get the Z2A Pokedex, and it doesn't have, might use a Mirror Belly Drum? Noted. That's a shame. So I will, okay. I'll just get that off of Azumarill. Oh, these aren't the shiny ones. My heart stopped. I was like, why do I have a box full of Krogunk? But I remember why I have a box full of Krogunk. That's when I was Masuda methoding for Krogunk. And I didn't get a singular shiny Krogunk that stream, which was genuinely kind of painful. But, also, full special defense. Interesting. That's not where you go. You go in this one. But yeah, like, honestly, like, it wouldn't surprise me that much if we got, I think I'm just gonna go full special defense and full attack, you know? Like, I don't see any point in doing speed stat here. Gonna be real. Like, well, what does speed stat get me? I might outspeed it. But it's got chlorophyll. Right, where's my herb? Where's my mirror herb? It should be on no one at the moment. It's not on no one, then it's just... Oh, there it is. Alright. I'm gonna get everybody off the team except Azumarill, just to make sure I get the moves I want. I'll go over to Montenevera now I've got everything else. And I'll just do a camp on the mountain. If this doesn't work, I'll just reset its IVs with Mochi and... Not IVs, EVs with Mochi and then... redo it. But again, I don't... Like, is the speed stat really that much of a make or break in this situation? I feel like surely the Venusaur just outspeeds in most situations. This is going to be way too steep for a picnic. Ouch. Can I picnic here? Is there not going to be enough space? I can picnic here. Okay. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the Hoenn starters in the game as well. You got yours up? I mean, yeah, just let me prepare Chestnut. I didn't forget any moves. Spirit of Hammer Arm. Alright. I did the thing here before. I literally just did it here. I literally just did it here. I literally just did it here. There we go. What was I saying? Yeah, I feel like the Kalos starters getting Mega Evolutions is a given, and they're going to have to be in the game. The Kanto starters are most likely going to be in the game. There's even a chance the Hoenn starters will be in the game. So that's 3 to 4 sets of starters in the base game, which, that's a lot. That's a lot of starters, right? Like, I can't be the only person who would think that that would be a lot of starters. To the point, I don't think they'd put that many starters in the game, if they gave, like, us a new set of starter Pokemon. So I think either we do get just the Kalos Pokemon with Mega Evolutions. Cool. Either we do get the Kalos starters with Mega Evolutions, and then they're the starter Pokemon of the game, or we get new... Do you get Drain Punch, or am I going to have to learn that? I'm going to have to learn that. But yeah, Oh, I think I did not greet you, Mr. Me. I apologize if you were still around, and I welcome you to the stream. I hope your week has gone well and your weekend has gotten off to a good start. Okay, where is Drain Punch? Yeah, we're doing the Venusaur raids today, obviously. Just setting up my Chestnut for it. This guy should already have... Yeah, this guy already has Bulletproof. Alright, let's forget Woodhammer now. Bit too risky of a move. And let's get a new nature. Rob was saying, like, careful. Careful do again. So I could have sworn careful was careful is special defense minus special attack. Okay, I see that. Do his moves do that much damage? Alright. And then I'm guessing I don't have another Shell Bell somewhere around. I do not have another Shell Bell. Yeah, with the Growth Off. That is a fair point. I managed to entirely negate that immediately by using Haze. I guess was my benefit. If this goes badly, maybe I'll switch back to Shen Power and like rebuild it. For like a vaguely more supportive set. Alright. Cool. I am almost ready. I just realized I need to get my IV set up, but yeah, I'm just about there. But yeah, as what Brugger said, it'd be funny if we did, because it means that we'd get Mega Charizard Z, basically. Oh, Chestnut's already 6 IV. Okay, nice. Do they come like that? Are they always 6 IV off the bat? Okay. I guess Rob's saying it's unrivaled shows that they are. I never knew that. I assumed they'd have like a set bunch of IVs that are max. As Pokemon normally do. They have like just a few IVs that are maxed out at base. And then the rest are random. But no, they're just all max. That's pretty cool, honestly. It's not going to be pretty cool when we get to Unrivaled Incineroar, because it means literally everyone's going to have... Yeah, I'm ready. What was it called? Yeah, Incineroar. If we get Unrivaled Incineroar, that obviously means that it'll already have 6 IVs. So it'll be very, very ready. Alright. Let's hop on in. I apologize for the wait. I just wanted to get my Chestnut ready after realizing Shenpao was maybe not the dub. Shenpao might be an interesting Pokemon to go back to if this backfires that badly. Because it does lower Venusaur's defense. I can get Haze, maybe even Hail off. And that could be useful. But I guess we'll see. Funny that we're fighting an unrivaled Pokemon with another unrivaled Pokemon. I'd wait for a second, Rob, just to make sure no one else does wish to join. I get why Incineroar didn't get a raid. I think that it's too early to say it didn't. I'll be real, Brugger. I think at this point... I think at this point, it's... Yeah, no, it's too early to say. It's gonna... The Pokemon Legends ZA, that's out in 2025. So, we've probably got a year, maybe even more, of Scarlet and Violet content. They're going to want to keep up raids for that. I'd say it's very likely that we'll see a raid for every single starter Pokemon. Like, it's way too early to say that, it didn't get one. The only Alolan Pokemon to get a raid is Decidueye, who obviously got one because it was a Hisui starter. Alright, I'm guessing we Belly Drum. Or maybe not. Oh, right, it resets stats pretty early, doesn't it? I remember now. No, but watch, because this is going to be fine. This is going to work really well. Because it's not going to do that yet. And I'm going to get a Drain Punch off, which means I'm going to restore my health before it does anything funny, right? I might actually have my health restored before it does anything funny. Yeah! Okay. Nothing funny from you, bucko. What's Chestnut's Tera type in the raid? Rock. It's rock. Its Tera type's rock. Okay, yeah, I can't terrestrialize. As it turns out. As it turns out, terrestrialization is a resoundingly bad idea on my end. Because my Chestnut is the unrivaled one. I just want to quickly say Rob's Chestnut's name is Big Naughty, and I very much enjoy that. Alright. Nice, nice. Health. Not much. We can just do the push-through method, indeed. Hopefully that does work well. This guy having Giga Drain is not that good, actually. Now realizing, you know. Anyway, if Rob was intelligent, then we should have at least one Terastallizable Chestnut on the team. Yeah! Cool. So all I gotta do is get this thing, Guja helps too. Yeah. I guess Guja's only issue is, what's it called? Ground attacks. Is it air balloon then, Donut? Is that it? Redro, hello, how goes it? I hope your weekend has been going well so far. We are doing Venusaur raids today. Air balloon. Ah, makes sense. Oh, of course. I don't know why I didn't immediately think in my head. Yes. Immoral Donut is here. Donut is Immoral Donut. But yeah, that's smart. Because it would only really go for... Oh, no, you're immune! Oh, dude, that's so smart. Because you have Sap Sipper, which means you're immune to grass. Then you... Ooh, I could go for... Dipole. Yeah, Sap Sipper immune to grass, Steel type immune to poison, Air Balloon immune to ground. So it can't touch you. That's genuinely huge brain. Alright. Put it in a Beast Ball. Three Herba Mystica? Yo! Dude, I'm psyched. I'm psyched that they got Herbers in these. Herbers in, like, 7-star raids? Don't mind if I do. Let's go. Honestly. Like, that is gonna be very nice. Alright, I need to quickly hop off to, Medali before we do anything more here. Because I need to get Grass Terra type. That went well, though. That went very well. Chestnut really was the dub there. To be fair, I think, everything felt a lot more coordinated this time. Bluntly put. I should have enough Grass Terra shards, especially after doing the Venusaur raid. No, wait, no mind. That gave me Earth ones, that gave me Ground type. Terra shards. The lighting in buildings looks so peculiar to me. I don't know what it is. Right. It's like that one image of a very baked Venusaur with 420 PP. I don't think it's anything like that. I'm gonna be honest, Brugger. I think you just wanted to mention the weed meme. Alright, Jason, hello, how goes it? I hope your weekend's been going well so far. First try, not bad exactly. That was the first try. There were no other tries before that. None at all, actually. That was the very first attempt of mine on the Venusaur. Alright. Do I know Mystic Aiden? No idea. First try, exactly. It's good. On Friday you went to the eye doctor. Hell yeah, they still there? You still got him? Alright. I'm gonna head over to mine if everybody is down with another raid. Especially if we get Herba now. Like, generally my, like, strategy with these streams has been get the 7-star done, catch the 7-star, let a few other people, help a few other people to catch the 7-star, and then just do, like, random raids around. But if these have, like, a decent chance at actually giving you Herbers, then, alright, XD 67VM. XD. Alright. Yeah, Venusaur 2. Because, like, genuine... Like, I guess we'll find out, you know. Apparently you're nearsighted, so whenever you're driving or watching a movie at the movie theater, you wear glasses. Makes sense. The music has paused. That does not make sense. I keep on knocking my, like, controller, and it fucking slides. Cannot stress enough how much that thing slides. I guess it is fitting that Chestnut's one of the best counters to this Venusaur. Given that... what's it called? X to Z. X to Z? Z to A. I keep on trying to start Pokemon Z to A with X, and I don't know why. Maybe because I'm just very used to saying Z in the context of XYZ or something. You're in your Gavin? Hell yeah, welcome. So something funny is you went to your eye doctor at Costco. If you know what that is, I do. I'm pretty sure we have Costco in the UK. And in the meantime, while you're waiting, you tried the new cookie. Ooh, how was it? Love a good cookie. Big cookie fan I am. Yeah, no, we do have it in the UK. What do I mean? Alright. Did you get it yet? I did indeed, Brendan. This is just a victory lap because we get Harbour. And I do love a good bit of Harbour. First try, actually. Very first try. Cookie was thick. It was more like a warm brownie, especially with how chocolatey it was. Yo, that does sound very nice. But yeah, as it turns out, Chestnut is peak for this. Which is funny, given how... what was it called? Just funny given how... Z to A. Been doing them non-stop since Wednesday. You have 4 on your accounts, yo! Any plan for them all, or are you just collecting? Well, Dream Punch actually might be a better bet. I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter at this point. Actually. Alright. Uh-oh. Yeah, that Giga Drain is not nice. Oh, I guess attacking it now helps build up Terra Charge. Now collecting. We'll trade them to anyone who needs it but ran out of time. Ah, understandable. Alright. So, like in the UK, what do you do in your free time? Raid countries for spices? No, I think that's been out of fashion. Fallen out of fashion lately. Gotta say. I think these days, you know. Did it just reset stat changes? Alright. I didn't mean to try to run. I am in the UK. I am in the UK. You're from Ireland? Oh, hell yeah. Alright. 8 Giga Drain. I didn't really need to do that, apparently, but oh well. Oh. Alright. Let's belly drum up. The hen with a tie. Coda man, hello! Oh, I guess hen. Hello, how goes it? Or would you rather tie? But I hope you've been well. Welcome to the stream. Alright. We've belly drummed now, so it's time to just do another attack, methinks. Ouch. That's not great. I might have to do a quick heal, just in general, because I'm not going to restore that much health. Though I got, like, no health from that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do Oh, there's already been a heal chair. Okay. I keep on clicking run, and it takes so fucking long. Alright. You have a new name now? I noticed. Alright. Hopefully, this doesn't go too badly. Ooh, you want to use Sludge Bomb or Giga Drain? That works. Can we get another heal? In Uno Memento, of course. Alright. Nice. That's some good damage. Guessing that's me mostly healed. It is indeed. Okay. You can remove negative effects from yourself, just don't remove them from me, please. Oh, there's another heal chair. Nice. Right. Let's go all out. This should be not very effective, so... And especially with, like, having Seed Bomb tear it up with Belly Drum and whatnot, this should be good. We should be fine. Oh, everyone's, like, half dead again. This isn't great. I was 1 second late with that heal chair, I'll be honest. Like, I saw everyone was very low, and I was like, oh, I'll heal chair quickly. I was not punctual at all. Oh, but it's fine. We might not have much time left, but watch this. Watch this. Alright, come on. Can you, like, actually function, like, with any speed, please, game? Like, if you let me do anything, like, at a decent speed here, then maybe I would have had an opportunity to, like, win it quick. But, like, I guess not. Alright. Okay, shield's down. Am I allowed to attack again, or is it over? Because I'm guessing it's over. Yeah, it's over. As soon as we tear a Belly Drum, everyone needs to heal. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. Also, Red, I'd recommend Seed Bomb over Wood Hammer. Tera Pokemon tend to have a lot of hit points. Which means you take a lot more damage from an attack like that than I think is worth. I'd recommend having Seed Bomb. Or just any non-recoil grass stab. Any non-recoil physical grass stab. Because the recoil moves tend to be pretty devastating when up against Terramons. Especially something like Venusaur, which has a lot of hit points. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright. H7GOOF. H7GOOF. Or just have something of recoil immunity. Arguably, but this Chestnut strategy functions around it having bulletproof because it makes it entirely immune to Sludge Bomb, which would be the only move it's immune to otherwise. Alright. What was I gonna say? Did I ever finish my thought on... I think I did finish my thought on the Kanto starters having alternate forms. Honestly, I'd be more down, though. Like, I know, like... Again, my prediction is that we're going to have the combination of Kalos starters in Z to A. Legends Z to A, gonna have Kalos starters and they get Mega Evolutions. Trust in the Harvest Tree, noted, I shall. The evolution of a dead child. Lovely. Alright, I'll wait for a moment just in case anybody else wishes to hop in. But yeah, you heard about Z to A. I'm glad. I don't know, I'm pretty hyped for it. Like, again, I think it's a very, like, out of left field play, and I've thoroughly enjoy it when that happens. You know? Like, I was hyped about Legends Arceus because it was a very left field, kind of unexpected thing. So, like, when, like, there was a lot of discussion about, I think we'll just start. When everybody was discussing, like, Black and White remakes and Johto remakes, I was expecting Johto remakes, but I was thinking to myself it'd be cool. I think I mentioned it a couple of times. It'd be cool if we got, like, Legends Hoenn or something instead. I think I was actually kind of saying we should get Legends Hoenn, you know? I think that would have been cool. Legends East A is more or less exactly the kind of vein of thing I wanted, which is funny because when Legends Arceus was announced, I was saying what I wanted most was, like, Black and White 3. Are you going to stream East A? Unless something drastic happens in the next year, I do intend to, yes. Alright, Hoenn is cool? Hoenn is cool. Easily in my top 9 regions. I would have liked a Johto thing, but again, I can do so much more with Gen 6. Yeah. I also think the idea of, like, a game set entirely within one city is a very, like, quaint idea. I think it's a very cool idea. And I'm excited to see how a Pokemon game like that would function. And I feel like Lumiose is the best city to do it in. Hot take. Lumiose is the best city to do it in. Because Castelia, you would need to redesign. You know? Like, the only way to that little park area is, like, through the underground. Has it nullified stat changes? I think it has. Oh, right, I should have done that. Oh, well, it used a different move last time, so it's probably going to use a different... It did, okay. W, I paid to watch that, but your Frieza is a bigger W. Oh, no, if I get monetized, I can always just make it a members-only stream when it happens. You know, don't worry, I can make it a members-only stream. You don't even know what a Lumiose is? Have you not played X and Y? Alright, but yeah, no, like, Castelia is a big city, you know? Castelia is feasibly a city it could be set in. But I feel like Castelia as a city would need a redesign for it to work, you know? Like, Castelia has, like, its 4 big pathways. Like, for sure, but, like... Other than that, it would need, like, more going on, you know? It's like, how do you kind of connect? How do you make it interconnected and stuff? Lumiose, you don't even have to redesign Lumiose, you know? Like, a lot of, like, the core parts of Lumiose can be kept exactly the same, and you can just expand it on a bigger scale. That can be more, like, side alleys and stuff. Like, Lumiose as a city, I think, is very easily expanded into, like, you know, an entire world of a game. An entire, like, playable area. So I very much get why Lumiose City is the one they've chosen. You should play X and Y. I'd recommend it, honestly. I don't know, like, X and Y don't really have the best reputation as games, you know? Like, they don't have the best reputation as games. But, in my opinion, I think X and Y are, like, Pokemon, like, almost at its essence, you know? Like, to me, X and Y are Pokemon at its core, you know? Like, in my head, X and Y are the Pokemon games, you know? Like, the other games, I think, end up, like, kind of doing other things that I think kind of add on to that, you know? But X and Y, I almost feel like are the Pokemon games. Sour Herb, yo! Right, Felix, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has gone well, and I hope your weekend has gotten off to a good start. Anyway, want to have a Koraidon from Pokemon Scarlet? Depends. Who's asking and why? But welcome to the stream, Harley Quinn. I hope your weekend has gotten off to a good start. Alright, any more Venusaur raids around, or shall we start doing the 6 stars? Any other Venusaur raids that need doing within the next 2 to 3 business days? Oh, I mean, 1 business day, actually. Today is the only Venusaur raid day, I will be honest. But yeah, I guess that's my hot take about X and Y, is they are the Pokemon games. You could jump on Scarlet, mayhaps. You'd have to transfer Chestnut across, though, I assume. But don't let me stop you in saying that. I'd be very much down for more Venusaur. If the amount of herbs we've gotten remains consistent, because my assumption is the 2 sours were, like, built into the raid. No, the 2 salties were built into the raid, and the sweet and the sour we got were, like, bonuses. But if there are no Venusaur raids, we can just continue with the regular raids. Oh, Bones has one, okay. But yeah, and that's what I'm looking for. Like, X and Y are interesting games, because X and Y are when, like, Pokemon theorizing really took off, you know? I'm not sure how much I credit it to the games itself. But X and Y are very amusing games in the franchise, because everybody expected every little element to, like, lead somewhere, and then it didn't. What is a Venusaur? Is it a monster, vine, dragon, or plant? It's a frog dinosaur. I've always viewed it as. Kind of fucked up frog dinosaur guy. That's what it's always been in my head. It moves like a frog. It's a frog. It very much, like... I feel like frog is like its main inspiration, but it gives dinosaur vibes to me, you know? It's got a bit of dinosaur-y stuff going on, I think. You know? It moves like a frog, though. Where did a frog come from? I've always seen it as a frog, but from where? I mean, it's kind of like stanced like a frog, you know? Its face is very, like, froggy toad. I guess a toad, actually. I think a toad is more apt as a descriptor. Yeah, no, I agree, Bones. I was thinking it, like, just before, and then it, like, clicked in my head, and, like, no, yeah, toad. Venusaur's definitely a toad. It's got a very, like, toad-like face. It's got, like, a big mouth that's covered in warts. I think its back legs are very toadish as well. Its front legs aren't that toady, and I think that's why I say dinosaur. Because, like, it's got, like, a lot of, like... It's very toady, but... Like, the bits that aren't toady, I feel like a dinosaur. That's my opinion. Those squeaky things from Mario? Not quite. You know Toad in the Hole? That dish with, You bought the wrong tree, no! Yeah, you know Toad in the Hole? That dish with, sausages and... Or like baked in like Yorkshire pudding batter. It's like that if it wasn't in the hole. I was gonna say, you're gonna nullify now, and it is. It is gonna nullify, okay. Oh, I can Tera now, interesting. Right. I guess I didn't need to Tera now. I might regret this. It's Mario inspired, right? Interesting, so it used Sludge Bomb, but it missed. Which is very lucky, I think. Because if it had hit that, I think that would have gone very badly. You know? Lucky. Lucky indeed. Alright. Mud Slap instead of Drain Punch? On the tree or on, Oh! Mud Slap instead of Drain Punch is what made Sludge Bomb miss, I see. That's actually very smart. I did not think of that. Alright. So use Mud Slap the first few turns to build up your Tera Charge. And then... yeah, that's smart, that's smart. If it's not 100%, it's 50. No, like, for the players, yes. For, like, enemies, if it's above, like, 20%, it's 95. If it's below 20%, it's 50. Alright. But yeah, now a few days of discussion have settled. What does everybody think is going to be... are you guys Team Past or Team Future for Pokemon Z to A? Alright, GG lads. You'll love to see it. Alright. Oh. No hub. Past? Interesting, interesting. I mean, yeah, I'm Team Past. Although I've been thinking about it. I'm thinking about what Clement said. Because Clement, I'm pretty sure, implies he built the Lumiose Tower. If people, like, know the, like, dialogue of X and Y if people know the dialogue of X and Y like the back of their hand, if people, know X and Y like the back of their hand, and can say against this, like, Clement says that, he built Lumiose Tower. So my thought is, what if it's set in, like, the early 2000s, late 90s? Team Future? But that's because you're a Violet fan. Interesting. Ooh. Alright. But yeah, so I, like, especially, like, okay, two things. Alright, I've got a Ghost Dragonite 6-star. Shall we hop into that, or shall we, does anybody have another Venusaur they want to do, or shall we do, oh, you have a Raider? Okay, wow, I guess that answers that. Oh, hi, Missy. Cat cameo. I don't know if you heard her little squeak. However. Right. NSFW. But yeah, oh no, I've already got Chestnut up front, I keep forgetting that. Alright, yeah. NSYYHV. But yeah, both. Might have a Scarlet Violet thing or time travel. That is I don't know. I'm not convinced that we'd be time traveling. I feel like as a theory, I feel like that's more of like a fan theory for now. I feel like there's not all that much evidence supporting that. Why is there boss music playing? I don't know. Why is there boss? This is the Castelia City theme playing right now, actually. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, no, like, my thoughts are that it might be, this legend's definitely going to be based in the future. Interesting. I don't know, I feel like definitely... I'm not really confident in saying either, because there are some vibes about the trailer. I think paper and holograms kind of past and future. I don't know, I think the holograms was just meant to be an abstract representation of blueprints, you know? It was like you're going inside the blueprints. That was kind of like the representation that was trying to be given there, was we were going inside the blueprints to get a vibe of like what the city was going to be like before we zoom out of the blueprints. And bada bing, bada boom. What's that about a trailer? I'm just talking about the Z to A trailer that came out the other day. But yeah, no, I feel like it can't be said that it's definitely going to be in the future yet, because the Holtzman redevelopment of Paris is clearly like what the game is based on, and I might be using the wrong words here, but colonization of Hokkaido, that was what Legends Arceus was based on, and that took place in the exact same time period. Blue equals future the same way blue equals water type. I don't really... I think there are other colours that more represent the future, especially in considering blueprints. That makes sense. You're getting Resident Evil vibes, then remembered it was a Pokemon game. But yeah, like, okay, no. Here's my dump. I think the main evidence, to me, that says it could be set in a more recent time period, like the 2000s, or maybe the future, is A, the logo of the construction company. The logo of the company doing the redevelopment is very futuristic-y. It's very, like, minimalist. It's, like, a small, like, it's yellow. It's got, like, a semicircle around, like, an almost shooting star kind of duty thingy majig. That feels like a very modern logo, you know? That as a logo does not feel all that 1920s. I forgot that was going to happen. I can't use belly drum this time. Yeah, as a logo, it feels very, as a logo, it doesn't feel very 1920s. Additionally, the type font that's used on, like, the, thing for the Lumio's redevelopment plan, it's a modern font. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, it's a font, it clearly wasn't put that much thought into. But my thought is the Pokemon, like... the letters used in the Pokemon world, like the lettering, the alphabet used in the Pokemon world, that's entirely made from the ground up. They deliberately chose that lettering. You know? So I feel like the font must have been a very deliberate choice as well, like, in my head. Like, I think that must have been, like, a very, like, conscious effort made, rather than just, like, a pen thrown at a wall. And the time period, it wouldn't really make sense for it to be, like, that far in the past with the font used. And that's why I'm wondering about 2000s, because Clement could be a kid genius making Lumio's Tower in that kind of time period as well. And also Kalos, my issue with it being set in the future is they'd have to go far future for that kind of thing, you know? It couldn't be, like, near future. And that's because X and Y is already kind of set in a future. It's not an explicit future, you know? But a lot of X, Y, and XY's technology is very futuristic. There's the Holocaster, which is holograms. All of the signs and stuff are holograms, you know? It's very, like, oh, it's already dead. It's very futuristic-y in its vibes and how it kind of carries itself, you know? While there are some more modern elements, I think in general, X and Y's vibes are almost as if it's trying to be a few years in the future. So X and Y... Ooh, so spicy, yo! So X and Y in my head is already, like, a bit too in the future. So I think it'd be weird if X, Y, with, like, the what's it called? I think it'd be weird if the new Legends game is also then set in the future. Again, I feel like there's a little too much that doesn't add up for me to confidently say it's set in the past. Which is why I'm becoming more and more, like, convinced of the early 2000s setting. Because all the things that wouldn't line up all of a sudden line up more, you know? Then just say it's a theory. A game theory? Yeah, we can join your raid, Red. Seems like we got a few more Venusaurs to get through, and then we can do some 6 stars, Rob. But yeah, I'm becoming more and more convinced like a maybe late 90s, early 2000s setting. And then we'd be meeting like younger versions of a lot of characters, which would be interesting, you know? Like a Lysander who's a few years younger and stuff. Although I guess that's the other thing that wouldn't entirely like add up. In terms of like recent past setting, is characters like Lysander, would he be the villain or would he just be like a tertiary side character who's kind of hovering around? Although it would be interesting to get a new villain in the game. Shit. What if it's set in the 2000s? What if it's set in the 2000s, yeah? Late 90s, early 2000s. Clement is a kid genius who builds Lumio's tower. Redevelopment of Lumio City. Bringing it more in line with, like, the modern architecture and stuff. Lysander, he's there, and he's a good guy in the game. You know, kind of like how Silene was, like, a big plot twist. Oh, Cyrus was, like, a bad guy, but Silene's a good guy, you know? Kind of like that. Sycamore isn't a bad guy, by any contrast. Sycamore's still there, and he's still a good guy. He's a younger professor. Maybe he's even assisting another professor at that point. Maybe that professor's even, like, Trevor's father or something interesting. That could be cool. Basically, Lysandre has a corruption arc over the course of the game. Lysandre starts off the game like a good guy, and then over the course of the game becomes corrupted by the ideals of the villain, who plants the seeds in Lysander's head of the world is impure and it needs to be better. So it kind of makes him into the guy he is in X and Y, and it's also implied, because obviously you'd catch Xerneas and Yveltal and stuff, but it's implied that Lysander maybe gets them from you later on. Haunter? I'm interested to see what Bones is cooking. I'd be suspicious if anyone else brought a Haunter in, but I feel like Bones has been cooking so far, so I'm interested. But yeah, I might be entirely off the bat with that, like off the base with that. But I think it'd be interesting if we got a Pokemon game that actively kind of like showed a villain becoming the villain that they are, you know? Black Red Pill, hello, how goes it? I hope your weekend's been going well so far. Oh, we're doing the Venusaur raids today. On other topics, are you team past or future for Legends Z to A? Alright. But yeah, no, I'm becoming more and more convinced. I'm becoming more and more convinced of an early 2000s setting. Partially now because I think it'd be cool just to see, like, the Lysander corruption arc. Oh wait, no, I just realized I shouldn't have done it like that. Oh well. It's not really an oh well, I'm gonna be honest, but... Okay, I didn't die from that, and I didn't get poisoned, so it's fine. I need to remember to Spiky Shield that turn, because it's no longer working for me. You're a bit excited and currently trying to make a big box of silly mons. The Consola Venusaur that haven't got a spotlight. Oh, interesting. What are your top picks? I tried with Shen Pao earlier. I'm not sure if there's much that could really be done with that. You're tempted to tinker your Combi. Okay. I feel like the vibes are different. I feel like Shen Pao might not be in line with your ideas anymore. Combi is a very interesting one, though. I would not have... Ariados is still your favorite meta solo pick. Ooh. Double Volby as well. Those are very interesting picks. Did I not get the belly drum on? No, I did. Alright. Oh! We got the thing where we don't actually... We see the cutscene from, like, the back. From, like, a regular battle cam. It'd also be interesting to see, like, younger versions of a lot of the characters. Oh, that's a thought. If we do have the game set in the past, we probably won't have a Wolfric ancestor in that case. We're trying to think of solo mons no one considers, or people are struggling to make a solo build for. That's fair, that's fair. That is a very interesting way of going at it. And your picks are all... It's so niche, I think if anyone... yeah. Niche picks. Did it do that? Oh no, that was... It's mega draining me. Okay, I see, I get it. Alright. Now that's down, it shouldn't be much longer. But we've also not got much longer on the Venusaur. Right. Physical Illumise and Special Offense Volby unironically works. Interesting. I mean, Volby gets Tail Glow, right? Like, I have found Manaphy to be a very good raid mon because of Tail Glow. Tail Glow Manaphy genuinely cracked. And has become very much the hammer I use to beat most raids. Obviously, Venusaur, not quite. Volbeat support while Illumise with its 45 base physical attack is the damage dealer. Interesting. How do you get the Illumise to do damage? Thanks for pausing right after you started. Let's go indeed, GG. Abercrombie, how goes it? I hope your weekend has been going well so far, not week. Yo, more herb, you love to see it. We are stocking up on herb, which is nice. Illumise can learn growth, and Volby can learn swagger. Oh, interesting. All hail the levitating ghost, indeed. I know I like Haunter's shiny. I think I mostly like Haunter's shiny because of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, honestly. Alright. I don't know, Swagger seems like a pretty safe gamble because it's not got any physical attacks. Alright. Doing fine and doing random encounter shinies for Hoot Hoot on Heart Gold. Hell yeah, best of luck. Alright. Any more Venusaur, or should we start on the regular raids? Anybody else got a Venusaur that they need doing, or shall we just move on to 6 stars? Oh, Swagger on Illumise! Oh, interesting. I would have assumed it would be on the Venusaur. It's day 3, though. I mean, it is Heart Gold or Silver, innit? So, ain't gonna be a Scarlet and Violet level shiny. Probably not going to be a quick one. But best of luck all the same. Alright. Yeah, speak now or forever hold your peace and we'll do Dragonite. Because I have a Ghost 6-star Dragonite here. Alright. I'll just go into it. K1, FX, D6. K1, FX, D6. Alright, where is my Goldengo? Goldengo. Currently building Flygon for a solo strat. After that, maybe Copperaja. If you have the patience to roll for our believer. I see. You'll try to join. But Pausible's most not letting you enter text well. Understandable, irritating. Even with the touchscreen? Dragonite will +6 itself fast. That's not great. Right. No? Arthur. Lisa, hello, how goes it? I hope your weekend's been going well so far. We are doing raids today. We've beaten a few Venusaur, so now we're transitioning to regular ones. Alright. Do you showcase your builds, Black Red Pill, or do you, just do it for fun? Alright. Alright, Dragonite time. Hopefully this goes better than it could. A couple of Annihilative's interesting at least. Harvest Revenant was a fun to build to think up. Yeah, no, it seemed cool. I would have not really thought Trevenant. Obviously, mostly because of the weak to poison part. It is, right? Oh, Taunt, smart. Right. In New Zealand and it's Sunday, 10:05 AM. Understandable. Well, I hope your Saturday has gone well then. No, Ghost typing makes poison neutral. Oh. I just realised my Goldengo doesn't actually have any ghost attacks at the moment. Alright, used to it for fun, but if streamers are willing, you tell them your builds and they do it. Well, yeah, let's not promote the other streamers. In my chat, thanks. Alright. Yeah, no worries. Still fair enough though. All right. I'm interested to know what. Oh wait, no, you've not reworked the Combi strat with Venusaur yet, have you? You have a really dumb idea. Oh. Don't nullify my stat changes. That's a bit mean. Oh, is this guy Dragon Danced? Yeah, I'm realizing he might have. Quick Attack Flygon. Yeah? Would this be like Tera normal? Alright. I'm just going to continue attacking it for now. Bane and Quick Attack have the same base power after Tera. Ah, okay. I mean, neither are that strong normally, right? What's the base power? Heal Cheer reset? I can. Indeed, Heal Cheer. Not sure if we have enough time. But I can Heal Cheer. Alright. Any move below 60 after abilities become 60 base power. Oh, I see. Interesting. I was not aware of this. Almost. Not quite, but... Alright. Oh, it's dead! Okay. I didn't actually think we killed it then. Hello, Dominic! How goes it? I hope your weekend's been going well so far. And hello, Reno as well! Long time no see. Oh, Max the puppy, right? You need experience? I mean, raids are a pretty good method for that. Yeah, welcome back. I hope you've been well. You've never matched so hard. I feel that. Alright. I wasn't convinced I'd do all that much, though. Although I did actually do a pretty decent chunk of its health with that flash cannon. I need to, get Hex on my Goldengo. Alright. Let's... Alright. The brain. Alright, anybody got any raids in particular they want to do? Or, shall I continue looking for 6 stars? That's not the right button here. Or shall I continue looking for 6 stars? Let's get Hex back. Hex is always useful, I think. We'll forget Steel Beam. Alright. You didn't have to change it back. I was just saying, because that's, I was just double checking you were who I thought you were. You were who I thought you were. Alright. Yeah, unless anybody's got any, specific raids they want to do. Oh, Rob's got one, okay. Oh, that's the Flying Gyarados, right? Or is this a Scarlet Venusaur? Alright. Might need to be quick, actually, because, I think there are a lot of people here. Okay. PS2... CB9. You've got a level 100 Chestnut, but you have 2 Team Star bases to beat. Ah, I see. I guess the question there is, does it still disobey you or not? But then again, it'd be hard to get the good moveset on it. I mean, all the same for, like, experience. If you're talking about experience for the main story, yeah, if you're looking for experience for the main story, I'd still say, just do the raids that are already in your world, you know? Because they give you experience candies. That, or just catch Pokemon. Like, Scarlet and Violet, I feel like are pretty good games for catching them all in. Because, like, catching them all, I think, levels you up pretty proportionately to, like, everything else, you know? Like, I fought very few trainers in my first playthrough of Violet. Like, most of my time was spent, catching Pokemon, and I, like, was pretty consistently leveled. No, you don't have DLC either. Oh, you just trade, you're in Scarlet. Ah, fair, okay. Alright. I'm not happy for the new Pokemon show on Netflix. Oh shit, I still haven't watched it! I keep thinking I need to. It seems really quaint, honestly. I really like its art style, but I've just not got around to it. Your Daredevil are understandable. Yeah, no, I've just not gotten around to it yet. But, March 7th? Oh, you're talking about Horizons, not Concierge. Yeah, no, Horizons has been out here in the UK for a while. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, Max. You in the States are rather late to the party. I have been watching Horizons through very legal means since it launched back in April. It's a good show though. I'd recommend it. Oh, it's got Ice Fang shit. I don't usually do that. Yeah, no, Horizons is very good. I'd highly recommend it when it releases. I have been thoroughly enjoying it so far. It's sad to see Ash gone, but I think Liko and Roy are both very cool characters. Horizons is only on YouTube here. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That is surprising. I didn't As in, like, full episodes of Horizons are on YouTube? Is that, like, on an official Pokemon channel, or...? No, okay, that makes sense. Or do you mean not full episodes? I'm now realizing. Only short ones. Ouch. Okay, I could have played my cards better here. It was almost dead, though. Oh, it's got Moxie. Interesting. That's not right. Alright. But yeah, like, the support of this new season of the anime has been arse, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's not been out in the UK for, like, ages. I think it was October or November time it got released in the UK. And it was, like, 6 episodes on iPlayer. It wasn't that many at all. And then... Ooh, hard. Yeah, and then, obviously, America's getting it March 7th. By the sounds of it, it's not out officially in New Zealand. I don't know if Lisa is watching clips or maybe re-uploads. By Stellar Tera, then Flygon won't be poisoned as well as it'll only use Giga Drain. By Tera normal, Flygon will get poisoned, allowing for fast HP depletion but harder to control. GG on the raid, thank you. Alright. I'm gonna hop over to Kitakami for some more 6-star raids. Where is it? It's the dragon one. Okie dokie. I was thinking Pokemon was over on Netflix. It seemed... Well, it's going to Netflix in the States. So, I'd assume it's going to Netflix in most other places. Like, it's not like it's going to go to BBC iPlayer and most other places. Because, you know, BBC iPlayer, I'm not sure how widely available it is outside of England, given that most, like, BBC shows I hear about going to other places. Alright. Is Netflix going to add X and Y? Not sure. I know Pokemon TV has, like, a range of Pokemon TV shows, but not them all. Dorothy, hello, how goes it? I hope your weekend's been going well so far. Oh, we're doing raids today. You got Electric Quackman? Hell yeah. Alright, yeah, no, that sounds good. And then after that we can do, Poltergeist. The Poltergeist I've got. Oh, I'm with you. But yeah, like, I would assume, my assumption would be, despite them making an ass out of you and me, that, it'll go to, Netflix in most countries. But again, I think it's just going to be very badly. It's already being badly handled, so I'll be interested to see how well it releases. Because it's so weird to me that it released so early in the UK in comparison to the States, when I'd assumed it was an American company dubbing it. The most recent show, Pokemon Concierge. Yeah, Pokemon Concierge is on Netflix. Oh wow, I was very lucky there. Oh yeah, Pokemon Concierge is over on Netflix. But we're talking about Pokemon Horizons, which isn't out in most places. If you want to watch Horizons, you have to use dubious means to actually get to watch it. Which is a shame because, again, I think it's pretty solid. I've been thoroughly enjoying it so far. Again, I think Liko and Roy are very good, well, a good protagonists. I enjoy them. They both feel distinct from Ash as well, I think, which I like. Like, I guess that's like probably the big worry with like a new series like that, is that it's going to not really have the protagonist stand out enough from like the protagonist, you know, who came before. Who, I mean, not everybody liked Ash. Let's be real. I feel like Ash had his fair share of haters. But especially after he left, everybody was just like, oh no, Ash is going. So I feel like Liko and Roy had a very like uphill battle to contend with, but I feel like Liko is a very good lead of the show. And I'm enjoying the characters. The main cast, I think, is an interesting one. And it feels like we're getting into the meat of the show now, because it's like we're getting into the part where like it's a lot of like more fillery episodes, but imagine we see Ash as a 30-year-old guy, but we didn't know. I feel like it would be very apparent if we saw Ash, given that he's got a very like distinctive mark on his face and a very recognizable partner. I think I'd be impressed if they managed to make an Ash design that wasn't recognizable. I think... Oh wait, no, Ursaluna's special. When do you start doing the 7-star Venusaur? Oh, we've done the 7-star Venusaur. That's a thing we finished. Well, we've not finished. No, I lie. We've not finished doing it, but we've done the 7-star Venusaurs. If you've got a 7-star Venusaur, feel free to put its code in, and then we can join and help. But, most people in stream have finished theirs, so we're now just going around doing other things. Guessing that's... Oh no, that's super effective actually. Okay, that's not great. I had not considered that as an event. That was a zoom. You haven't unlocked 7 stars. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, no, we've done the 7-star Venusaurs. There's no 7-star Venusaurs in any of our worlds anymore. Unless someone comes in asking for help at some point. There'll be no more. Apollo cheese. Alright. This could be going better. It's not going that well, but it could be going better. Alright, I'm gonna Tera then Earth Power. Oh, okay, that's an interesting angle. But yeah, Horizons Peak would recommend. It's a shame that the Pokemon Company have been treating its localization so poorly, because it's actually genuinely a good show. Alright. I'm gonna live that. I just about lived that, bloody hell. Okay, we finally got the shield up. Could be a bad thing. Alright. Oh wait, I speed it now. Interesting. Liquidation. I have water absorb, you fool. Okay. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we get a Hisuian Snow type. I mean, we almost certainly will get a Hisuian Snow type show for, Z to A. But I wonder what it'll be like. I guess we can't really say anything about what a show would be like when we barely know about the game, however. Like, that's like the issue with like this point of speculation, is we don't know anything, you know? We know about the Lumiose redevelopment project. We don't know when it's gonna happen. We don't know who's involved. We know none of that. We just kind of have to wait until the next trailer, which, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like might not even come till the autumn. I think that's my, maybe, hot take. I don't know how hot of a take it is. But I feel like it's not going to come till autumn time because, it's... What's it called? I bet it'll take place in the Bronze Age. Of course, of course. I wonder what Misty and Brock look like. Oh, as in Horizons. Honestly, I feel like they'd probably look pretty similar to, like, their... I'd say Let's Go counterparts. I bet if they appear, they'll look similar to their Let's Go counterparts. But I guess that would be what would, like, kind of say whether or not we're actually in the same universe as Ash's series. That'd be the confirmation on whether or not this is in its own continuity or not. Because there's no real guarantee that it is. I don't know. My blunt take is I think they should keep Ash out of it for as long as possible. If they wanna have Ash in it at some point, they should keep him out for as long as possible. So, like, this new cast is a time to establish itself, you know? Like, I saw so many times people being like, what if this happens and then and then Ash comes in to save the day, and it's like, that would kind of defeat the point of a new cast. Like, Ash has been retired now. He's off doing his own thing, and we're focusing on a new cast of characters. Like, if they kept on bringing Ash back, that would kind of, like, invalidate the new cast. And make people respect them less, in general, you know? Like, if you're going to do a reboot of a series, you've got to wait a while before you start pandering to the older fans, because otherwise any like, fans watching who are familiar with the last cast, or, like, maybe missed the last cast, aren't going to take the new cast as seriously. Yeah, they just won't take the new cast as seriously. So I think they should wait a good while before, any return from Ash. Right. Let's do my Poltergeist. It's Dragon type. By the way, people listen for Misty, remember she's 10. Indeed. I feel like that's the case for most Pokemon characters, to be fair. Like, any protagonist. Alright. DM 5V BW. DM 5V BW. Like, with Pokemon fans, it seems to be pick your poison. Sexualizing children or sexualizing animals. There's no in between. I mean, there is. I don't sexualize either. But... okay, it's Dragon type, Poltergeist. Well, Fairy type. Alright, yeah, Zoomeril. is in my team right now. Okay. Oh, wait, no, but it's grass type. Shit. Oh, wait, no, that means, like, any dragon type's fine. And I can probably just use Koraidon. If I have any dragon... I don't have any dragon moves on Koraidon. Okay, I have dragon moves on Rayquaza. Alright. I shall wait a moment longer, just in case anybody else wishes to join. If you have a Azurill that unironically bodies this, I'm guessing that's not a misspeak. I'm guessing you've not missed out the "ma" in there, judging by previous statements. Normal fairy type with Sap Sipper. It has Sap Sipper? Oh, have I never been aware of this? Alright. Let's... It can destroy this raid. Oh, no, yeah. I'm understanding that you're saying that it would destroy this raid specifically. I'm just double-checking you mean Azurill, not Azumarill. Alright. You always used to bring Azurill to these raids. But it's currently on Shining Pearl for Ribbons. Understandable. Alright. Let's sword some dances. Welcome back, Dorothy. You just looked at Netflix and there's a movie showing him Chicken Nugget? Well done. You're being advertised to correctly. I wonder why they named it that. You say in a conversation about said piece of media. Clearly they named it that specifically so you'd talk about it. Alright. You get burned trying not to heal you? Ah, I see! You're Dalbor. Interesting. I'll try, but we are all paralyzed. I'm just gonna outrage and hope for the best. I'm hoping for the worst now. Okay, don't nullify stat changes, please. Let me do anything. Thank you. Alright. I'm not dead yet. Alright. There we go. That is not as much damage as I was expecting for a +6 attack. Alright. Am I going to tank that? I kind of have to hope that I don't hit that third outrage. Do I know about the -1 minute for raid resets? I do not, no. Uh-oh. Oh, I lived! You'll love to see it. And now I'm confused. Alright. Matcha gotcha. Was it even using... Oh, is that a multi-hit attack? I guess it's not. Okay. Wait, what does Source Spark have for the burn? Is it Guts? Or is it someone else? Are we gonna, like, be able to do anything? I realized, like, Facade... Oh, that makes more sense. I don't know why my mind went to Guts first. This might go badly. Oh no, it went well. Oh no, it went badly. Oh no, it went well. Uh-oh. You see, It said it fainted. Oh no, there we go. It said it fainted, but there was a slither of health left. I got worried then for a moment. Alright. I don't know if this is a masterpiece form or not, but I'd rather not find out. I guess it doesn't matter with Sinister itself. Oh, Bitter Herb. It doesn't matter with Sinister itself. You don't really want a, Poltergeist. Swordspark is a normal type of Sap Sipper. You can use Weird Deer as well, but no Swords Dance. Ah, fair. A bitter pill to swallow, indeed. Pills. Okay. After you complete this raid, you can go into your Switch system settings, select systems, select time and date, switch sync clock off, set date to time back 1 minute. Oh, I see. I just generally put the game forward 1 day, and it does the same thing. I understand what you're trying to... I understand what you're saying. No. I think. If you just mean it refreshes the raids for the day. I tend to go forward. Which is why my Switch is currently under the impression it's July, I think? Yeah, mid-July. Yeah, positive attitude for sure. I don't know, I tend to do it for outbreak hunting rather than raids. Because I just like seeing what's like actually for offer rather than resetting in terms of raids. The last is Alchemy Bug, sounds good to me. But yeah, I've done a lot of outbreak resetting. The most recent batch has been desperately trying to find the elusive Cleavor outbreak. Which has continued to evade me. Might have to do that Cleavor hunt again soon. Alright. Alright. Q4 GPFY. Okay. We're currently testing Flygon solo now. Hell yeah, best of luck. Alright. Bug type Alchemy. Bug type. Don't really have any fire types built at the moment. I think Rayquaza's probably my best bet for this. Isn't my best bet for this. It's not my best bet at all. I think Rayquaza is a horrible choice for this. I have a fire type built. I'm just stupid. I'm just wrong. I'm incorrect. Use Chestnut for Alchemy. That would be an interesting choice. I'll give you that. Yeah, no, I've already built my Chestnut for Venusaur. It works very well. We're just doing casual raids now. We've Venusaur done that. We beat about 5, maybe 6 of them, and got a nice batch of herbs. Concierge kind of mid. Oh. Ayo, indeed, unbelievable. Sacrilegious even. I guess I can't really say that. I've not seen it myself, but. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Dark Matter and XX Max V as well. I hope both of your weekends have been going well so far. As mentioned, we have beaten a decent few Venusaur so far. And now we're just doing regular raids. To finish off with, if anybody does have Venusaur raids they want help with though, feel free to put the code in chat. Announce the code and put it in chat. Obviously not when I'm in the middle of a raid, but then we can help out. You're encored. Oh no. I'm not on-called yet, but I've decided I don't want to get on-called, so I'm just going to pivot. I'm going to stop. Oh, no. Phew. I think I just tried to on-call Rob again. Not going to complain about that. Rob might. Rob might complain about that. I won't. Alright. Alright. But yeah, I think Alchemy would be an interesting Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution. Although I guess it does have a G-Max form already. Like, that's the issue. Is there a bunch of Pokemon with, like, out their G-Max forms now? Like, Pokemon like Duraludon and the Applin group, I feel like they very much deserved to get their, I feel like they deserved to get, like, evolutions and stuff, because they don't have their G-Max forms anymore. So I'm almost inclined to say Pokemon like Alchemy and Orbeetle and stuff deserve to get Mega Evolutions because they don't have their G-Max forms anymore. But also, like, I'm gonna be honest, you have to be on a different source of copium if you think Megas are coming back after, are coming back into, like, the meta after Zeta A. Like, I'd be surprised if, Megas become VGC viable. Maybe even again in general, bluntly put. Like, especially since these days, well, not these days, BDSP, their Pokedex was only up to Gen 4, as I'm sure you noticed, and then they didn't become the new VGC games. So if we get remakes again, I feel like it'd be rather expectable for them to only go up to the generation that they're remaking, aside from maybe a couple of Pokemon new evolutions that were added in previous games. But I wonder if we'll get VGC in anything but the first game of a generation again. Gallus Slowbro Psychic type. Interesting. I'm not sure quite who I... Oh, and I know who I have against this guy. FJQ TSF. FJQ TSF. Psychic type. I'm gonna grab my Goldingo. Oh yeah, FJQ TSF. But yeah, like, I'd be very surprised if, like, a Legends game or something ended up becoming, like, the core of VGC for a gen. For, like, a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if, Zeta A ends up with the same online capabilities of Legends Arceus, where you can trade Pokemon between copies, but you can't... Yeah, you can trade Pokemon between copies, but you're not allowed to do the other thing. You can't battle between them. Although maybe, because Legends Arceus was kind of a battle system and game made in a way that you kind of couldn't battle. Like, battles in Legends Arceus were slugfests, you know? Like, the system was very much made to fight one Pokemon with a team, rather, like, the battle system was made to fight, like, one alpha Pokemon with a team, or, like, multiple Pokemon at once, rather than in, like, regular Pokemon battles, and you can kind of tell that in the regular Pokemon battles. So I'd be interested to see if Pokemon battles were, like, a big thing in Zeta A, how... Like, would there be a different battle system, or would it just be the same? Like, or would it just be, like, the battle system we've become familiar with? I do feel like Legends games seem like the best opportunities to try out new things with the battle system, though. Because I feel like they're a bit too afraid to try out new things with the battle system in, say, Scarlet, Violet, Sword, Shield, whatever Gen 10 will be. Because VGC is attached to all that. Like, if you tweak the battle system in the wrong way, you entirely invalidate the whole metagame. And I'm sure they don't want that to happen, for obvious reason. Alright. Zen Headbutt. Nice. Alright. I'm interested to see when Goldengo's gonna come back. Like, is Goldengo going to be a Pokemon who appears in, like, multiple gens in a row? Kind of like Lucario? Because it's the 1000th Pokemon and that's special? Or is it going to be the kind of Pokemon that, like, appears again in, like, 3 generations' time? Like Furfrou. I guess Furfrou appeared in the very next generation, because it appeared in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But, if the games are set in the past, I wonder if we're gonna, like, help the first Furfrou stylist. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna help the first Furfrou stylist, like, set up shop. Because I could see that being, like, a quest line, you know? You catch a Furfrou for them, they become enamored with it, and then all of a sudden they're, like, obsessed with styling Furfrou, and then you help them set up their shop where they style Furfrou, and then all of a sudden styling Furfrou becomes a big trend. Like, I could see a questline like that appearing. I hope that there are a lot of nice, fun little questlines in the game. Because there were a good amount of quests in Legends Arceus, and they were always fun. But, this time, like, the various quests could easily be, like, tied into the city's development, you know? Oh no, my attack! What am I gonna do? But I guess we will have to find out once the game's released. Well, maybe before then, but... Like, again, like... I can say as much as I want to about what I want to be in the games right now, but we don't know anything. We have, like, no idea what's going to be in these games at this point. Like, we know it's going to be set entirely within Lumiose, and we know it's going to be about redeveloping Lumiose. We know nothing else. Okay, I'm, like, fairly certain I tried to use Hex this turn. Maybe I just didn't. Cool. Alright. I always forget about Mega Slowbro, in the sense that I've kept my 2 herb, yo. We've been doing very good with herbs. But yeah, I've kind of kept myself under the impression that, like, there are no regional variants of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, which is untrue because of Slowbro. Alright, Switch is going to die. This has to be your last. Is in that Slowbro or the next one? I should probably switch Chestnut out from up front. Not just because it's really slow, but because Blue Boy needs to be up front to catch any possible shinies, because we've not found a shiny this stream. The Slowbro. Understandable, understandable. I will continue to do more. But it'll probably be time to wind it down with some 5 stars. We are nearing the end of stream. Alright. Speaking of nearing the end, tomorrow I believe we will be finishing our Pokemon Black and White Treadmill Challenge. So if you want to watch us fight the Elite Four with only the last 6 Pokemon you can catch before the Elite Four, well, I guess with only Pokemon from the 6 areas prior to the Elite Four, then I'd highly recommend tuning in for that. And then a new series will be starting on Wednesday, which will be very hype. Oh, immediate 5-star. Grass type Hitmontop. We'll do the Doku real quick. Hell yeah, yeah, we'll be doing that in a moment, obviously. Alright, 1L, 3Q. Yeah, 1L, 3Q, WG. Sorry, I thought that Zangoose in the background was shiny for a second, and it kind of caught me off guard, but it's not shiny, it's just regular. Boo. Okie dokie, let's get Palmer Violet. This might go poorly, you know. Palmer Violet is a steel type, but I believe in Palmer Violet. Palmer Violet. I believe Palmer Violet was the first shiny I got in BDSP. I don't think I did any radar hunts first. I think I went straight for the Heatran. Which I'm happy I did. I'm a big fan of Palmer Violet. Alright. I'm honestly surprised that we did see so little of Legends ZA, though. I guess we saw as much of Scarlet and Violet when they released, actually, now that I think about it. Because we only got, like, that security guard looking around that room. And then we got... Yeah, the security guard looked around the room, and then we got, like, the panning, sweeping shot of Koraidon and Miraidon. And then the trailer ended before we'd even seen, like, any starters or gameplay or anything like that. Sword and Shield we saw some gameplay, but Scarlet and Violet we didn't. The first Scarlet and Violet gameplay came a couple more months down the line, I think. I'm not sure when. I'd have to check. I might check at some point. I guess I could check right now. No real reason I couldn't. Pokemon official channel. Alright, now realizing it's probably going to start a video immediately. It did not. Oh yeah, yikes. There is a lot of content here to scroll through. A lot of VGC matches. Okay, we're 6 months ago. I just realized we're looking at 2.5 years ago. If I want to find out this information. But I kind of do want to find out this information at this point, you know? Like, I kind of, like, have committed to finding out the information. So, I guess I'll just have to scroll back to 2 years ago to find it. Am I almost dead? Yeah, I've not really been paying attention to my health. Danico, hello, how goes it? I hope your weekend has been going well so far. We hunting for herbers? We are indeed! Which is very nice, because we could have done that with the, we could do that in the Venusaur raids, which we have done a few of. Alright, I've gone a bit too far, and it's now before Legends Arceus revealed. Aha! Here we go. Okay, so the Pokemon Presents happened on... the 8th of the 3rd. Was... Wait, I'm very much, very nice. You might join in a bit. For now, you'll just watch. Understandable. Okay, so the first trailer was then. Sorry, I'm trying to find out how... Yeah, so there was a Pokemon Presents on 27th of February. And then there was a Pokemon Presents when? Oh, okay, that's 3rd of... That's the 3rd of August. That presents. That was the second trailer of Scarlet and Violet, which is the first trailer. That was the reveal trailer. So maybe the second trailer is the trailer I'm looking for. Just gonna try and pause it quickly. 1st of June. Okay. So, after Scarlet and Violet were revealed on the 27th of February, we didn't get any more information about the games until the 1st of June. I all of a sudden remember this now very well, because people started getting really antsy about new information and getting really, like, annoyed that we hadn't heard anything about the games. And I feel like it could be a longer wait before we get any more information about ZA, because, it releases 2025 instead. Like, I hope we do get information sooner rather than later. But, that's a 3-star, boo. Okie dokie, let's go down into the... I guess we could go to the beach first before go... Oh, I'm getting chased by a bird. Just like real life. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, you looking forward to Legends ZA, Danico? Alright. But yeah, I'm interested to see how much Kalos Lore they actually follow up on. Because again, like, I feel like, Kalos was where, like, Pokemon theorizing really, like, kind of took off. But I'm unsure that, I'm unsure how much of it was ever meant to lead anywhere and how much of it was just, like, funky little bits and bobs. Alright, Minior. B7, 8N70. B7, 8N70 for Ground-type Minior. Ground-type Minior, might as well just go with any old water type, right? I was going to say your Belly Drum Chestnut, then I remembered Minior is flying type at base, and that's a bad idea, actually. Alright. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting few months of theorizing. Like, I think the interesting thing about the Scarlet and Violet reveal trailer was there was so much information packed inside that kind of showcase room they had. Because they had that room to, like, kind of showcase, They had that room that security guard entered before finding out, like, about Scarlet and Violet, you know? And in that room, in said room, like, there was just, like, so much information jam-packed in there. I feel like there wasn't as much in Legends ZA. Like, information kind of packed in there. Partially because, like, there wasn't as much to keep secret in this case, I guess. Like, Scarlet and Violet, people pretty quickly figured out about the schools, one based on grapes, one based on oranges. I think people already began to figure out the past and future theming, other than, again, Cried on a Mirror, I don't make that pretty obvious. Especially if we got their names immediately. But yeah, but there was a map of Paldea in the background, which meant people immediately put together that, the region was going to be based in Spain. So, like, there was a lot of information to put together there, to, like, analyze and put together there, which was interesting. I almost used Body Slam instead of Belly Drum, that would have been great. But, like... in that trailer, there didn't seem to be as much, like, background stuff to kind of, like... I don't have my... Don't do that, please. But yeah, I don't have my, Shell Bell on the Azumarill, because my Shell Bell is currently on Chestnut. Which, well, how about that? Alright, I have shielded this guy down. This guy being red. It is so funny, and a little bit scary, how Minior always looks shiny when it's terrestrialized. Like, I don't nullify my stat changes, please. That's pretty mean. Shell Smash. Well then, that's interesting, isn't it? Bit scary, but interesting. Alright. I'm just gonna kind of go all in and probably go. Yep, no. I think this might not go that well from here on out. Gonna be honest. I think what I need to do is get the Shell Bell on a Azumarill, and then it will probably go well. Just a bit worried if I try that Belly Drum again, I'll get one shot. Okay, that didn't work. I should have probably just attacked it. Okay. I don't steal my Tera Orb charge at this point in the game, please, Minio. That's just pretty mean. Yeah, we probably lost at this point. Yeah, I feel like the tremendous energy doesn't need to gather. I think it's already here. Alright. Goodbye. That did not go well. Let's get the Shell Bell on a Azumarill, and then hopefully it will go better. Alright. Oh yeah, I was checking it, and my like reaction video to the presents actually has like 80-ish views, which is impressive. That is a lot of views for a video of mine. You kept on dying. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. You did take a grass fighting type up to a flying type, right? Or up to a flying type Pokemon. Alright. Change hell item. No. Is there like a better way to like move? Hell items? I don't think there is. Anyway, give item to hold. And then Shell Bell. Oh, probably in Pokemon boxes actually. Alright. Let's try that again. I feel like Azumarill has a better chance than it had. I just need to like actually have it with the items it needs to use. Alright. D-O-Y-1 F-Zero. Oh. F-Zero? Oh my god, guys, new F-Zero game confirmed? New F-Zero gonna be a system launch title? I hope so. Alright. Maybe one day, Rob. Maybe one day. Alright. Let's try that again. And hopefully it goes a little better this time. But I guess time will tell. GX was the hypest shit. I'll be honest, I've not actually played any F-Zero. I like Big Blue a lot in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but... No, actually, that's a lie. I have played F-Zero. I played it on an arcade machine once. I played F-Zero on an arcade. I feel like it's the kind of game I should play at some point. It seems fun. But, alright. I think they should make a new F-Zero game, but actually it's a beat 'em up with Captain Falcon. I'm sure that would make all the F-Zero fans. To be fair, like it was genuinely kind of funny with wait, Max, okay, never mind. We'll see. Hopefully Minior doesn't shield too quick, because basically my hope is, with... Never mind. There's no Drizzle boost. Probably close to GX, the real one. Understandable, the words. Yeah, no, I assume it was good though. But yeah, like, nope, I forgot what I was gonna say. It's all gone. Oh, don't do that. I remember now the issues I faced. As long as it does... Okay, no, never mind. I was going to say as long as it doesn't do that, and then it did that. Was the issue. I was like, as long as it doesn't do the thing, and then it did the thing. I'm just going to liquidate it. I feel like we'll still do, like, decent damage. It used Swift. I could have still belly drummed and it would have been fine. Let's continue to liquidate this rock. I think we're pretty good in finishing this guy off at this point. Yep, exactly we are. Okay. Even if it acrobaticizes or something, I think it's pretty dead. Alright. The shields... The Minior shield is now down. Oh, I've not really talked at all about Dune 2 today. Because obviously I went to go and see that last night with my sister. And, well, yeah, no, with my family is the point. That being my father, who's... This is the most excited I've seen him for a movie, I'm going to be honest. He was extremely excited for this. My sister and then my brother-in-law. And I guess arguably my nephew, since... my sister was very pregnant with him. I guess my youngest nephew is the way I should put it. I don't know, I did find it funny when people kept on congratulating me on being an uncle last stream. Alright. No herbs from that, which is kind of a shame. But yeah, anyway, my point is it was pretty good. It was a pretty great actually film. I feel like it's going to be interesting to see how Dune is remembered as a series. I think it'll really depend on how the next few entries pan out. But I feel like it could easily be like kind of Lord of the Rings or Star Wars of the 2020s, you know? Congrats, Uncle Squared, indeed, indeed. But, ooh, Malamar. But yeah, 1H ST V4. 1H ST V4. Like, it was shot very well. I found it was as a movie it looked very good. Like, I feel like especially lately CGI has become a bit tacky. But I feel like Dune, I don't know how much of it was CGI and how much of it was like actually shot on location, but like even a lot of the shots that like obviously were CGI still looked good, you know, which I found impressive. Like, I feel like CGI has become very noticeable over the past few years, you know? Like, especially in, like, big blockbusters, you can kind of tell-ish. It becomes kind of obvious when, like, it's on a green screen or the people just aren't in the same room. To be fair, I'm sure there are a lot of, like, physical sets in Dune 2. Or I hope there were, at least. It seemed like it to me. But it was a very good-looking movie. We're going to join the next one? Hell yeah. Alright, let's drum our belly. Alright. And then let's play our rough. Foul play? Wait, but... Wait! Did I not actually belly drum or something? What the hell? I swear, Azumarill's belly drum Like, it started off as, like, the strat, you know? It started off as, like, the strategy, the plan. It was the way you beat any Pokemon in a raid. I got nullified. At some point along the way, I have been nullified. Alright. We've tried that again. Did it tipsy turkey? It didn't, I was just at neutral. There we go. There we go. I was incorrect on my statements about, the current state of Azumarill. This guy's a Pokemon who should get a Mega. Mega Malamar would go incredibly hard. And I feel like we are going to get, like, a good few of the big, like, Gen 6 monsters. Yo, Herb! A good few of the Gen 6 monsters getting Megas. And I feel like Pokemon like Pyroar and Malamar are going to get them. Pyroar, Malamar, and Talonflame and Florges, I think those are my best bets. We have a 5-star, hell yeah, drop the code and then we can hop on in. But yeah, I think there are like a few big mons from Generation 6 that I think are going to get Megas. You saw the autocorrect change, but you decided to keep it. Tipsy turkey. Tipsy turkey. I think the turkey should probably... what's it called? Go to an AA meeting. Alright. 7PY H2M. Alright. BOR, I might start calling it that from now on. That is understandable, I will make sure to keep that in mind. Alright. Let's get a good ghost type counter in here. I knew who I could rely on. Hop off. Love a good bit of Goldengo. I think it'd be cool if Goldengo got a Mega Evolution. That's probably not even that hot of a take. I just think Goldengo should get a Mega. I feel like we're not going to see many Gen 9 Megas, you know? I could see Armarouge and Ceruledge getting Megas. I think Goldengo should get a Mega. It probably won't, you know? Like, they're not going to put both Gimmighoul and Zygarde cells in the game, and I feel like Zygarde cells might be in the game. Maybe! Actually, those would be plot relevant, so maybe they won't be. Mega Cheese String. So it's a Lunchable, exactly. Yeah, no, like, thinking about it, like, people have been saying, like, the Zygarde cells might be, like, kind of Koroks, or just, like, how they were in Sun and Moon around. Would they be? Would that be the case? I guess is my question. Because, like, Zygarde's gonna be, like, plot relevant, right? You're probably gonna have to capture Zygarde at some point. Maybe it will be in the, Don't do that. Maybe it would be at the very end of the game, like in, Legends Arceus. Or maybe it'd be in the climax. You know, we don't know when. But I guess if it were at the very end of the game, it would make sense for it to be more like a kind of collectathon thingy for the cells. The thing I find funny is I've seen some people saying they might be like Koroks, and I think that'd be hilarious. The thing is that there'd only be 100 of them. There would only be 100 Zygarde cells. Which could be a good thing, but it could also be a bad thing, you know? Because there were like 108 of the Spiritombs, right? No, there are 107 of the Spiritombs, because the little girl who asks you to do the quest is, like, secretly the final one. But, I hope you don't have to find a fucking Spiritomb again. I feel like the cells would be worse, though, right? But yeah, like, the Zygarde Cube, which is a hexagon, the Zygarde Cube is, like, an established thing that holds the Zygarde cells. So I could very much see it existing in the world as existing in Zeta A. I don't know, I guess, like, my thought, another thought of why it could maybe be in the future is 100 of them, not again, exactly. Yeah, no, what am I trying to say? AZ reunites with his Floette. He crouches down onto the ground, sobbing, it's been 3,000 years. If AZ plays any major role in the game, Floette can't be there at any point. At least we'll be able to see Doggo, indeed. I bet the Zygarde dog is going to make so many appearances. Like, my call now is, like, the Zygarde dog is going to, like, kind of dart around a bit at the beginning of the game through, like, a lot of major starting up plot events. Maybe you even, like, follow it into an alleyway, and that's when you get, like, the Zygarde cube. I don't know, I hope this time, whether it's past or future, that, what's it called? I hope, whether it's past or future, that, the protagonist is actually from that time period. Like, I think it's interesting for a Legends Arceus game for it to be a character from the future, but I hope we actually get to play as a character from the time period. Although, I guess then again, it might not make sense for it to be a character not from the time period. Because, bluntly put... Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. Well, it's not entirely wrong. Anyway, Steel Type Rhyperior. I think this will be the last raid of the night, to be clear. We'll do Pokedoku after this. Alright, T5, JJ, LW. T5, JJ, LW. What type is my Arceus at the moment? Are you electric type or are you ground type? You're ground. Okay, I'm going to use Arceus. Alright, T5, JJ, LW. But yeah, what was I saying? I was thinking about this, but then I was wrong. Basically, my thought was, in Diamond and Pearl, it's implied the protagonist has always lived in Twin Leaf Town, you know? Like, they've always kind of been there. That's, like, their thing. But in X and Y, Serena and Callum, the protagonist Serena and Callum, are from Kanto. Which means that the only real ancestor that can be there is the ancestor of the Serena or Callum who you meet in Vanderbilt Town. Who, like, has lived in Vanderbilt Town their whole life. The rival. The rival is who I'm talking about. But I guess, like, if you pick Callum or Serena and they get sent back in time or into the future, I guess back in time specifically in this example, into the future doesn't work. If you get sent back in time as Callum or Serena from X and Y, it would still make sense for, what's it called? The other character to be in the past, because they need their ancestor to grow up into the other person. But I guess the issue is, it'd be weird if we'd get to the point, if they did it enough, where every single protagonist of every Pokemon game would be shunted back in time at some point. Like, I'm sure parents would all of a sudden stop sending their kids out at 10 because they'd fucking disappear 5 years down the line forever. And then they'd find, like, an old photo and, oh my god, my child got sent back to the past, you know? Like, And I think that would be a suboptimal situation. I'm now realizing ancestors of, like, oh, I can't use Acid Spray on this guy. I can just Calm Mind a bit. I don't know. I've been, like, a kind of person advocating for, N ancestors to be the main characters of a Legends Unova game if we get one. Legends 3. Oh my god, imagine. That would work. Imagine if in Gen 10, we get Pokemon Legends 3. and it would make sense because it's the third Legends game, and it would make sense because it's the third Pokemon Black and White game. Like, it's the third, like, Unova game. And it makes sense because it's Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem who will fuse into one to make one Pokemon. And it would make sense because the Swords of Justice, there's 3 of them if you don't count Keldeo. If you count Keldeo, it's 4. But yeah, I'm going to call it Pokemon Legends 3 until we get an actual Legends game set in Unova and I have to change tacks. But yeah, imagine if in Pokemon Legends 3, it's an N ancestor, but I was thinking that for a while. I think that would still be cool, because then you could talk to Pokemon. But I'm now realizing if it wasn't an N ancestor, it could be an ancestor to not just Hilbert and Hilda, but, yeah, to not just Hilbert and Hilda, but to, Nate and Rosa as well. Like, it could be like oh, they're, like, distant relatives. And that would be interesting. But, thought about more, I'm not sure if I like that idea. Because, no, I like that idea, and I'd be happy with that idea. But I'd be happier if it was that N ancestor we played as. 4 Musketeers, though? That's a good point, actually. Anyway, I think Legends 3 is still the best name I've heard for it, and I've decided that Legends 3 is what I'm going to call it until I get proven otherwise, which won't be for, like, half a decade, so I can sit pretty with that knowledge. One last serve, what the fuck? Why did Rhyperior have, like, you know when, like, an anime character's about to go fucking... When, like, an anime character's about to, like, break down? Why did Rhyperior have that? Why did that happen to Rhyperior? Alright. Let's... Yeah, that's gonna be my last one for the night, unfortunately. But stay... Don't go. Don't leave yet. You gotta stay. You gotta stay, because there's more. This isn't the end of the stream. It's not the end of the stream, because first things first... Pokedoku! That's right, it's time to Pokedoku. Okay, now, you guys haven't been here in a while, so don't say anything yet. Basically, Pokedoku is a game where there are 9 squares and we have to fill in a... And we have to oh, I didn't mean to do that. And we have to, like, fill in a Pokemon in each one, a different Pokemon in each one. So Dragon Poison type, so, like, does a Turnamax Eternatus count? But yeah, basically, please don't tell me answers. Please don't tell me answers to categories I haven't already filled in, is what I'm trying to say. I like to do it on my own, so please don't tell me answers to categories that haven't been filled in yet. After they've been filled in, tell me the answers, but before they've been filled in, do not. Fire Dragon, I'm gonna go Charizard, because Mega Charizard X has been getting low recently. That doesn't look low. That doesn't look low at all. Dragon-type Mega Evolutions. Obviously we've got Sceptile and Ampharos, but I feel like there are probably other Dragon-type Mega Evolutions that might end up getting lower. Altaria, maybe? Did the music just stop? I'm feeling good about Altaria. Actually, I'm all of a sudden feeling bad about Altaria. I do not know why. I'm just all of a sudden feeling bad. Alright, we got Garchomp, we got Salamence, we got Altaria, we got don't overthink it with Poison Dragon. There are only 2 Poison Dragon types, I know that much. It's Eternatus and Estragolge. I'm just gonna put Eternatus now. I'm gonna put Eternatus. 24%. There's another one I'm forgetting, maybe? What Poison Dragon type am I forgetting? So there's a new Fire Dragon, very, very recent. Naganadel. Oh, of course. Okay, Naganadel probably got the least, but Eternatus was second. Who's the new Fire Dragon? Because I've already put them down, unless they count somewhere else. I'm gonna put Altaria. That might be solid. Gouging Fire! Of course. Okay. Fire normal types. I'm pretty sure that's just Pyro. Is it? Pyro and Litleo. Don't tell me if that's not true, obviously. I think it might just... I'm pretty sure it's just Pyro and Litleo. I'm not sure what other Pokemon would be Fire normal. I'm gonna go Litleo. 49%. Either I'm right or I'm very wrong. Either I'm right or I fumbled big time. Although I fumbled big time. I might not fumble big time with Charizard, to be fair. Like, Gouging Fire, I'm sure, got the lowest, but Turtonator and Reshiram probably got, like... No, they definitely... I fumbled there, I'm gonna be honest. I'm on Copium. Okay, Poison normal. Okay, I know this is Strudel. Yeah! Oh, 40%. And then Mega Evolved normal types. We got Ordino. 38! I should not have put Ordino. Oh god, I was like, oh, no one's gonna think of Ordino. Everyone thought of Ordino. I said Ordino and I was like, oh, no one's gonna think of Ordino. I can name like multiple other normal type Mega Evolutions. There's Lopunny, there's Pidgeot. Are there more? The more I'm not thinking of. I'm fumbling today. I'm fumbling. I need to speed through the rest just so I can like not think about this one ever again. Fire type. I'm gonna go Primal. No, I'm not gonna go Primal Groudon. I bet people would think of Primal Groudon. Would people think of Primal Groudon? No, I think people would think of Primal Groudon. Camerupt, Numel, Mega Camerupt, Torkoal. I'm gonna go Primal Groudon. 8.1, that's pretty low, actually. And then Hoenn Mega Evolutions, there are a lot of Hoenn Mega Evolutions. I'm going to go with Sableye. 2.7, that's pretty good. And Poison types from Hoenn. We got like Dustox, Gulpin, Nuts, Swalot. I'm going to go Gulpin. No, I think Swalot got really low last time. I've already done Swalot. I'm gonna do Gulpin. Gulpin to fill up the Pokedoku deck since I... 22%. Alright, most unique is 168. I got 229. Kangaskhan, Lopunny, I should have put Pidgeot. I thought of Pidgeot. Eternatus was the least here. Okay, that was good. Gouging Fire was the least here. Charizard was an abysmal score. Altaria was actually decently low. Not the lowest. Eep. Eep indeed. Roselia was the lowest. I got pretty low. Castform was the lowest. I got pretty decent there. Medicham was the lowest. I got pretty decent there. So yeah, I think I just fumbled in a couple of key places. These two places specifically. Oh well. Better luck next time, I guess. And next time will be tomorrow, actually. Wish you got Gouging Fire, but that does not exist in your mind. Understandable. It didn't exist in my mind when I said it. I thought Mega Charizard X would have been low. I guess Megas are on the mind, actually, now that I think about it. Megas are probably on the mind because of Legends ZA. So everybody was thinking of Megas. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves. I certainly have. Do love a good raid stream, and that Venusaur raid stream went very well after the first attempt that didn't happen. But yeah, I hope you all had a great time, and I do hope to see you tomorrow for the finale of the Pokemon Black and White Treadmill Challenge, which I'd highly recommend tuning into. We're very much in the end game now, and it's going to be very fun. Would thoroughly recommend tuning in tomorrow at regular streaming time. I hope you all have a great rest of your days, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye and good night.